Yo, welcome to day 17 of 25-day boss challenge. 17 is in the bottom right here. Yeah, let's see what we get. Saradomin. Okay. This is going to be actually interesting to see whether I solo it or duo it or what. Okay, so I'll see you in the video. Okay, so I'm going to quickly go over the gear setup that I would recommend personally. This would be a SERP helm, Ava's accumulator, Holy Blessing, Diamond Bolts E, Armored crossbow, Carol's top, an Odium ward, Armored chaps, Zamarok boots, Blessed boots, Archer's ring, and Barrow's gloves. And make sure in your inventory you have a blowpipe and a fury switch. Also in your inventory you'll need 2 Trollhound teleports, bonus peaches, range potion, 4 staminas, 4 prayers, 4 restores, and the rest sorrow brews, and this should be good. Okay, so now I'm going to quickly go through the method of getting there. So I know what you're going to see in this clip isn't what I recommended. That's because I tried doing a tank method, which wasn't really the best. I showed you the best setup that I think works the best. So what you want to do is break your Trollhound teleport, revert your other Trollhound teleport to a house teleport, so once you're in the boss room you can easily have a one-click teleport out. Make sure when you're running across these troll guys that you pray range like I just did. And once you are here you need to move this boulder. So move it, and then you will run into some wolves. You can pray melee if you don't want to take any damage, but I'm pretty sure you can still take damage from them. Once you're here you need to climb down this hole. Remember, if you're coming for the first time, I'd recommend bringing 2 ropes and just quickly running through the boss room, as otherwise when you come you'll need to bring 2 ropes on you otherwise. I've already put the 2 ropes down, but I'll quickly tell you where to put them. So where you see me click there on that rock, you need to put a rope so that you can climb down in the future. And once you climb down to the south, there's another rock you also need to put a rope on. So now I'm just gonna get KC by killing these spiritual warriors and mages and rangers. And once I get KC, I'll be back. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly go through what you need to do when you're in the cave. So you need to pray mage and eagle eye if you're doing the range method that I recommended. I was just testing out this tank method to see if it would work and if it wouldn't work, and what I could change to maybe make it work. Okay, so what you want to do beforehand is you want to brew up, take a restore, and use a combat potion before you go in. Once you go in, pray mage, and just with this tank method, I'm not really going to go through this much because it didn't really work, but I basically just hit it and then run underneath, and then hit it again, run underneath. In order to maintain the aggro, if you want to maintain the aggro, you've got to allow it to attack you every like 3 ticks or something like that. So yeah. If you're doing the range method, which I highly recommend, you should be attacking it, then running away and letting the other person attack it. Maybe you should definitely go as a duo unless you want to solo it. I tried soloing it, as you'll see in the future in some clips to come, and it didn't really go very well. I only managed to get two kills, but during it I managed to get way over 15 kills, so I'd highly recommend duoing it. rather than soloing it. I think that's about it. Once you've killed Saradomin, you equip your Guthans if you brought it, or your blowpipe. Use a special attack on on the melee one first. I can't remember what it's called. Starlight. To heal off. And keep Prey Mage up unless you're not being attacked. After Starlight, go on Growler. And then once Growler's down, you Prey Range and kill the Ranger. I can't remember off the top of my head what he's called. In every God Wars dungeon boss, there is always a altar to get your prayer all the way back up with. So once you're low prayer, you can use this every 10 minutes, so I would recommend using it when you can. And that's about it. I'm going to fast forward the clips and maybe I'll talk again when we do the proper method of how we do it. Some of these clips you'll see is just me getting KC basically and testing how to actually kill the boss, because I've never really done it before. Okay, as you can see in this clip as well, we tried the tanking method and I still wouldn't recommend it. There's probably a way to do it properly, but I personally think the ranging method at the very end that we show you is by far the best method. Okay, so at the end of this clip, I just wanted to show you some of the drops we got. So we got a Saradomin Light and a God Sword Shard 1, and a Grimy Rara, Grimy Renar even. So not very good drops. Yeah. I'm gonna very briefly go through this next method. This is the Varrick Method. It was better than the tanking method, but not as good as the ranging method. In this method, you bring Guthans to heal and Dragon Warhammer to get it as low as possible, or to help you do the kill with. So this method, you simply do the same, or you do similar to the tanking method and similar to the ranging method. So you run in and you attack with your prey on, and then run away as soon as possible, so that you don't get smacked for like 50s. Whilst you're running away, your ally, your teammate, whatever he's called, should help you by attacking it. You roughly get about 3 hits before it switches to a different person. Within this time, you should run away whilst it's still aggroed on you. And then when it aggroes off you onto your friend, you should attack it 3 times. If your friend or you manage to get hit within the 3 attacks, it'll re-aggro onto you, and your friend will obviously have to keep attacking it. So yeah, very simple method. Very similar to the range method that I'm going to show you coming up soon. But yeah, I forgot to mention in all these clips, you'll get food drops, which are very useful, and also once you've used quite a lot of your potions, you'll have room to pick up the bones, which you can then use your Bones to Peaches tab to also heal you, which is very, very useful, especially for the ranging method. Just want to quickly say I found something fucking hilarious. This audio clip that I think you're going to be listening to now, or you might have just listened to it, is called Beetlejuice. And if you don't know who Beetlejuice is, then what the fuck are you? I just found that fucking hilarious how RuneScape decided to make an audio clip called Beetlejuice. So lastly is the range method that I tried to do for the first time. I only managed to get about 2 kills, and the kills took quite a lot of time. Remember, before you go into the room, also to equip your fury and to drop your holy necklace thing. I decided that Ruby Bolts E weren't really necessary, and basically what you do for this method is you run from corner to corner, attacking it like when you get to each of the corners and midway to each of the corners. So like, as you can see, I attacked it then in the mid run to the other corner. With this method, also once you've killed Commander Zilliana, you equip your blowpipe and use the blowpipe spec to heal off the minions, which you'll see me do after this kill. It's a very easy method, but very easy to take a lot of damage as I'm soloing it, so I'll take all the hits from all the different the ranger, the melee and the major, but you shouldn't take hits from the melee because you should always be running away from it. Going duo is a lot easier because you'll share the damage and you won't have to run as much, so it's a lot easier to do a lot more DPS in the time that you've got. And that's about it. So I'll talk to you when we start the next trip, which will be a duo Saradomin trip doing this method. Okay, so last but not least is going to be the duo range method. As you can see, I started the recording quite early because I forgot to start recording, and it's surprising how much damage you will do to her and how little damage you'll take on each kill. Because there's two of you, you'll double the DPS obviously. This will mean the kills go a lot faster, and when you're killing all the minions you won't take as much damage because there are two of you killing them. It's very simple. I don't really need to explain anything because I've already been through everything in the rest of the video. But yeah, if I was gonna suggest improvements, I would wear a armored chest plate and an anguish, because as you can see, Smirky in this video was getting all the drops and we had exactly the same gear. I think I had better range, but he had an anguish and I didn't. So I think it does help a lot if you have better gear. It helps massively. So yeah, at the very end I'll show you the loot that we got from this trip, and this is by far the easiest method that I would recommend. To tell you guys why this video isn't uploaded on day 17 when I'm going to upload it on day 18. The reason is because when I was trying to change the settings on OBS so that you guys could see you guys could have a better quality of Saradomin, I changed the video output to FLV because I thought this would make it less laggy basically, and by doing this I had to convert it into an MP4 file so that I could edit these videos together. And when I tried converting it on like websites like Converter Online or some shit like that, the file was over 100 megabytes, so they couldn't convert it for me. So it took me all last night to try and convert this one file. So yeah, you're basically getting a double advent calendar on one day, so I hope that's better than one advent calendar each day, because who doesn't open more than one advent thingy on one day? Like, you miss out one of the days and then you get the next day you get a double fucking wham bam advent calendar, ma'am. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video, and I'll catch you at the end. So the loot we got from that geo trip was more than I think I was expecting. As you can see, I didn't really pick up anything. I got some lore runes, but that was about it. That was when we were leaving the room, so I probably would have dropped them if we weren't about to leave to pick up more bones. I think Smirky got most of the kills, so he collected all the loot. Smirky's inventory was different to mine also because he had alks and I didn't. So if you are going as duo, I would recommend bringing out. So 205k for a trip, not bad. I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed.